Hi and welcome. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make this diamond square. It's a really easy 3-round square. I added a border for a 4th round, but you don't really have to do that. That kind of more depends on what your final project is. You can choose whatever material and colors you like. For these ones I have chosen to go with alternating between a lighter and a more bolder color within the same shade. I do recommend that you don't use the same color for 2 rounds right after each other, but if you prefer that, you can of course do it. You can go with 3, 4 different colors or just choose 2. That is really up to you. Let's jump right into the tutorial. We're going to start with a ring, so I am going to put a slip knot on my hook. You can do whatever you want with the ring. You can do a magic ring or whatever you prefer. I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to go into the first chain and I am going to slip stitch to create my ring. So here it is. We're going to start with a double crochet, so I'm going to chain 3 to create that first double crochet. You can do stack stitches or whatever you prefer. Next to it we're going to put in 2 double crochets. So that was 1 and 2. I'm going to chain 2, go back into the ring and add 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to chain 2, go back into the ring, add 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to chain 2 again, back into the ring, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to chain 2 for the last time. I'm going to find my 3rd chain up here and I'm going to go in and slip stitch. And that completes round number 1. We're ready for round number 2. I'm going to bring in a new yarn color. I'm just going to put a slip knot on my hook. And I'm going to attach the yarn in a chain 2 space. So whatever, you can attach your yarn whatever way you like. Just go into a corner space or chain 2 space. I'm going to start with a single crochet. So I am not chaining anything, I'm just doing my single crochet. But you can do that if you have do it your way. Then we have our 3 double crochets from the previous round. I'm going to work in the second one, so this one, and we're going to work up in the top stitch. And in there we're going to yarn over and we're going to add 3 double crochets. And we don't need to chain anything to create this double crochet because it's not going to stand tall. It's kind of like, it's tipping a little bit towards the side. So that was 3 double crochets. I'm going to chain 2. This will be our new corner. Yarn over, go back into the same stitch and add another 3 double crochets. That was 2. And this is number 3. Then we're going to go over to the chain space and in there we're going to put in 1 single crochet. And then we'll move over to the corner again. Sorry, not the corner, into the second double crochet, top stitch, put in 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2, back into the same stitch and put in 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3, and then over to the corner and 1 single crochet. And that was already half of the square. As you can see, we do have a little, it's not completely straight on the side, but we'll fix that on the next round. Just repeat what I just did 2 more times and we can fasten off. I put in my last double crochet. I'm just going to go into the single crochet that I did in the beginning, and I'm going to slip stitch to end this round. I'm going to start round number 3 in a chain 2 space, so up here, and we're going to start with a single crochet like that, and then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to go over into the single crochet over here that we did on the previous round. So yarn over and go in there, and in there we're going to add 4 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, yarn over, go into the same stitch and add another 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to chain 1, go up to the chain space and put in 1 single crochet. Chain 1, yarn over to the single crochet, and we're going to repeat with 4 double crochets, chain 2, 4 double crochets. And you can just work your way around. That was my last double crochet, so I'm just going to chain 1. I'm going to into the single crochet we did in the beginning. It's right here, and I'm going to slip stitch. And now you can go ahead and fasten off, and as you can see, the square is lined up really nicely. It's a really crisp little square. If you want to build a border like I have done on these ones, I will show you quickly. You can do pretty much any kind of border you like or keep it without the border, but if you want to make something like I have done here, I will show you real quick. It's just a single crochet border, so it's very easy to do. I like to attach my yarn in the corner. I'm going to attach it with a single crochet, and I'm going to add 3 single crochets in the corner like that. And then for every top stitch, I'm going to add in 1 single crochet. I'm just going to go, we can do a few more. You can see what it looks like. It's very easy to do. When I get to where I have my chains, you can work your single crochet in the chain like that. But most of the time I like to just go around and put it directly into the chain space. So that is really up to you what you prefer. And then you have the single crochet right here, and then you have a chain over here again. You can go into the chain space in the chain itself. Let's see what that looks like. And then move into the next stitch. So either have it sit around the chain space or work it in the chain space. That is really up to you. And when you're done and you put in your last single crochet over here, you can just go ahead and slip stitch into this top stitch, so the first single crochet, and then you're done with your square. That was all for today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who would also appreciate it. Thanks. Have a great day.